Welcome everyone. We've got our Arabian Nights Library of Alexandria playmat out. That means we're probably talking about Magic the Gathering and Arabian Nights cards today. Yesterday's video, if you watched yesterday's video, we were experimenting with manually adding certificates to our checklist for the Arabian Nights set. We were missing 8 cards from the master set of the light and dark variants. So we sent a request to PSA for each of the 8 cards that we were missing, and we were waiting to hear back to see if they could enter them manually, and they did get back to us today, and they told us that the checklist item request was denied. So I don't know if that's common, but basically the short answer is that they just said it was the wrong card. It wasn't recorded as a light or dark variant. So I think we're gonna have to go the route of the submission. Like, we're gonna have to submit the cards to PSA to be reholdered. So we went through the cards again and we put them in a PSA box. And so we were looking for the 8 light and dark comments that we would need to cross over, or a reholder. So they have the newer labels with the little PSA hologram on them, and they would distinguish between light and dark on the label. I believe reholdering is the way to go. So in our research on the reholdering, we found out they charge $15 per bulk TCG card. So we thought, okay, well, 8 times 15 is gonna be like $120 maybe, plus some insurance. So we thought it'd be about $200. So we started adding these cards to a submission. And so we did Army of Allah. This is the dark version. It's a near mint 8.5. And turn the ring light off so you can see the card without the reflection today. So we had a Army of Allah 8.5. We had that was the dark version. We have an Erg Raiders dark. We had a Fish Liver Oil dark in a mint 9. And these are all the older labels. They had kind of like, I think there's some even really old labels in this batch that are more of a light blue on the back of the flip without a hologram or foil PSA label. So this is a Hasran Ogres dark. We also have the Hasran Ogres light. And then Moorish Cavalry. This is a newer label because it has this little this PSA hologram, but not as evolved as the current ones. That's Moorish Cavalry. That's a dark copy. The Rook Egg. This is a dark Rook Egg as well. We have the Stone Throwing Devils. This is the dark version. And there we go. That's one of the older flips. You can tell that that is like a bright blue compared to a navy blue flip. So this one's older. Then we also, so those are the 8 cards that we needed to upgrade. But then when we were going through our box, we realized we had an extra copy of War Elephant in a PSA 9. This was not distinguished between light or dark, so this was a dark copy. It was holding the spot in the regular set, the 78 card set. So we decided that we would just go ahead and upgrade that one to the reholder, that to get it to the new holder as well, so that it could be listed as dark. And then finally behind that we had a Wailuli Wolf, which is an anagram of Lily Wu, Richard Garfield's ex-wife. And this was a mint 9, but it wasn't not distinguished between light or dark, and it was a dark copy. So we put all 10 cards into our submission to PSA, and we selected, so on the submission form, you do it online now, so you enter in the certificate number of the card, and it automatically tells you what the description of the card is, and then you enter in the declared value and you add it. to the list here, and it automatically calculates how many cards times the $15 for the reholder TCG bulk price, and it gives you $150 is your total. And then I put in a little note because I wanted them to update all of the lights and dark variants to include the dark and light on those. And then I clicked next, and it gave me an error message because it said it's a 20 card minimum. I did not expect that. So I thought for a little bit, and I was like, man, do I even have 20 revised, Arabian Nights cards that we wanted to reholder and put newer labels on? So I went through some of the other cards in the collection, and there are a few cards that have the older flips, the older labels on them. So in order to get to the 20 card minimum, I did pull out like 10 or 11 more PSA cards, Arabian Nights, that were previously graded. These are all kind of the older labels. The newer labels have a QR code and the certificate number on the back, so you can see it from both sides. And these are all pretty old. The ones with the bright blue label are extremely old. This one has a price tag on it. Looks like somebody paid 87 euros for this card. And so we pulled some of these out of the set. We don't necessarily need them to be reholdered for any checklist, any function. Like, they still get registered into the checklist and show up okay. But I thought maybe, if anything, it'll just give the holders a fresher look to them. So we are going to submit an Aladdin from the Arabian Nights set, Aladdin's lamp from the Arabian Nights set, Dancing Scimitar, which is the set symbol down there. Let's see here. Maybe try to get a screenshot for, maybe we'll put this here too. Submission, PSA submission, there we go. That's better. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick screenshot, perfect for the video. So then, in order to reach our 20 card minimum, we're gonna do Aladdin's lamp, Dancing Scimitar, If Biff Afreet, Junun Afreet, that's a really cool card, Pyramids, Repentant Blacksmith, Rook, no, this is a Ring of Ma'ruf, which lets you pull cards from outside the game. We have Singing Tree, which reduces attacking creatures' power to 0. You can see that this has the dark mana symbol. Sorceress Queen has a dark mana symbol. All the uncommons, they have the dark mana symbol. And then Desert, this is in the older holder. I do have a newer copy of Desert with the Mirage on it that's in the newer case. So this is 11 cards, and then the 10 commons that are light and dark, that makes 21 cards. So the total cost for 21 cards was like $315, and then they charge $40 for insured shipping. So the total for this order was $355, and we're gonna package this up. Usually what I do is you have to put them in order that they're on the submission form. There's a little room in this box for some bubble wrap, so we'll bubble wrap this extra good. We'll tape up this box, we'll put it in probably another box, and then we'll ship it off to PSA, and we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know how soon it comes back. I do think they update you along the way and let you know, like, when they receive your order, when they start grading your order, when your order is graded, when your order is shipped, and then you get the tracking so you can track your package to your door. So that's what we're gonna do. We're probably done with doing MetaZoo. Those videos don't get a lot of views, and I don't play MetaZoo, so we'll concentrate on Magic the Gathering for all you Magic the Gathering fans out there and subscribers. We know you really like these videos. I appreciate all the support on that. So we'll send this package to PSA, and stay tuned. If you want to see the results of the PSA unboxing, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and you'll get a notification when the next PSA video goes live on the channel. Awesome. Appreciate everybody. Have a great day. Good luck with your PSA submissions, and happy collecting.